Hi there, it's Lane from LA Photography, and I am currently at Edinburgh Castle, which is actually in the Royal Mile area of Edinburgh. And I am actually going to do a video on the topic of how to take better selfies when you are actually traveling. I had promised everyone that whilst I'm traveling through the US and also in Europe, that I'll actually be doing several blogs and vlogs to help people have better holiday photos. And one of the things that you are going to be wanting to do is you will be taking selfies on your holidays. Now, I know there's going to be a portion of people out there who are going to accuse this video of being vain or something along those lines, and I'm sorry, but it's not, because when you've been planning for a long time and when you've been saving money for a long time to go to some of the places that you've been dreaming about, you will be wanting to take some selfies, and you will be wanting to make sure that those selfies are going to be good, because I cannot tell you how many people ruin their selfies by simple mistakes. Things like not holding the camera and therefore getting blur or shake in their camera. All they had to do is just stabilize their camera a little bit more, or they accidentally get so excited when they're taking their photos that they're doing careless things such as putting their fingers in front of the lens and all that type of thing. So I'm going to be covering some points that will help you have better selfies when you are actually out about traveling. Now, the first point covers when you are at the apartment or hotel or hostel that you are staying in, or backpackers, and it starts with before you even leave, and it basically starts with your makeup, because it is amazing how much of a difference that makeup actually makes in your portraits, and it is why we use it in our professional portraits, because as well as being to create a specific look in those portraits, makeup in photography is different to general day-to-day makeup wear. So you may want to find yourself just putting on a little additional coverage than what you may have been normally when you're going to be out and about. Putting it on a little bit, just a touch more heavier, not too much, because you don't want to look like you've got walking around with 3 layers of foundation on your face for all to see. You just want to apply it a little bit more generously. So, and that also includes your hair, making sure that your hair is going to be as you want for your portraits. Now, we're going to talk about wardrobe. One of the most important things is sometimes there is wanting to wear our favourite dress or our planned dress versus what's going to blend in with the scene. So for example, I'm in a castle. If I was wearing something bright pink or turquoise or something with a lot of patterns in it, it probably would not blend well with the images of the castle. So that's why I'm wearing something that's neutral in colours, because neutral always works well, whether you have got, no matter what type of an environment that you are going to be taking your photos in. Black is always a winner, white is always a winner, anything neutral coloured. Strong patterns generally probably aren't going to work well, especially in a scene like this. And for example, if you know that your background is going to be red, and if you have a pink top, you know that it's not going to blend in well with the background. So you want to make sure that you're looking at all of these steps in order to make sure that you are going to love those portraits, those selfies that you are taking whilst on holidays. Now finally, a lot of people go and upgrade their DSLRs because they all think it's about the camera. They all think that they need that better camera. What they don't realise is that photography is not essentially about the camera. Photography is actually all about light, because photography in Greek can actually be translated to the painting with light. The camera simply manipulates that light for us. But so you'll notice I've chosen an area where I'm actually in flat lighting, because when you've got a bit of a harsh day, it can mean that it's going to be very contrasty. You can end up with half dark face and half a light face, and again that also doesn't look very nice. So make sure, whether you're going to choose to hop in a flat lighting like I am now, this is a little bit more shadowier, or whether you're going to stand in somewhere where you've got more light. So as long as it's preferably even light, whether it's your mobile phone or whether it's your DSLR, that is the absolute key to making sure that the portrait is going to be a lot better, or that the selfie is going to be a lot better. What's also awesome is, I'm sure everybody knows that the iPhones now have sliders that you can adjust, so that you can change the exposure, you can change the shadows and all that kind of thing. And a little tip, when you're playing around with the contrast, it can sometimes either make your face look smoother, or even that you look a little bit thinner, depending on all that sort of thing. What I'll do also is, in another video, I'll also include how to stand so that you are going to look more slimmer for your portraits, if that's what you're going to want to do. But these are just a few tips that I would actually implement in order that you love your selfies more when you are out and about on your holiday. Make sure that lighting is really even, folks, whether it's in shade like I am now, or whether it's in more direct sunlight. That is going to make such a huge difference. It means that you're not going to have those horrible shadows all across your face. And make sure that you hold your camera more still. Even I'm shaking mine up and about as I'm moving around and, you know, kind of having a little dance and talking about all this sort of stuff. So these are some really great tips that I can give to you, so that you will love your selfies more. I'm not saying you're going to completely love them, but hopefully you will. I'm saying that you are going to love your selfies more when you are out and about holidaying, if you follow these tips. And selfies when you're holidaying are not vain. They are not vain. Do not let anyone tell you that, because anyone who goes on holidays or somewhere special, they are going to want to have that selfie. And it is so important for your memories of that time in that place to have a beautiful selfie that you know that you are going to love. I hope that those ideas and suggestions help to make sure that you love your selfies more when you're on holidays. Thank you for watching.